Hey everybody, it's Crazy Sexy Elsie, and I am here to tell you how to give free hugs. Some of you may know I have an event coming up next month, March 19th and 20th in historic Kenwood in St. Petersburg, and I will be giving free hugs. So I wanted to let other people know the best way to give free hugs. So first, you need to make a sign. This is my free hug sign. I've had it for 5 or 6 years, and Libby has put her mark on it. But this is the same sign I originally have been using for 5 or 6 years. Just says free hugs. I made it with markers on a piece of cardboard. I also, as you can see, have a free hugs t-shirt. I do recommend having a sign though. I think it just makes it a little easier for people to know that you're really standing there wanting them to hug you. The second thing I recommend is finding a street corner that has a lot of traffic, and particularly family traffic, because you want to hug everybody, men, women, children, old people, all kinds of people. So I like to give hugs at the farmer's market, because that's just a place where a lot of people go, and you never know who's going to be there. So yeah. Number 3, don't wear any clothing that's too sexy. You don't want to make people feel uncomfortable when they're going to hug you, and you don't want to be groped. You just want to be hugged. So I would suggest wearing something casual that, covers all of your important parts. Number 4, and this one I think is kind of important, don't wear any perfume or cologne if you're gonna give hugs. A lot of people are really sensitive to that, so it might be uncomfortable for people if you're wearing heavy perfume or some other scent. So I would advise not to wear any scents at all. Except maybe deodorant. That one's if you're a person who tends to sweat and perhaps not smell great. But other than that, nothing. Never approach anyone for a hug. This one is super important. You never want to hug someone who doesn't want to hug you. And a lot of people really aren't comfortable hugging strangers. So when I'm doing free hugs, I stand there with my sign and I try to make eye contact with people. And I wait for people to come to me, because when they see me, they know that I want them to hug me. So I just stand there, and sometimes people send their children over and people come over to me, but I don't ever step forward to hug someone unless they're already coming to me. But I don't even usually do that. I just stand in one place and I let people who want to hug me come to me. And my last tip is so I do try to make eye contact with people, and you can usually tell right away who definitely doesn't want to hug, who might want a hug, and who probably wants a hug. So a lot of times I will say things jokingly to people like, you want one, or something like that, just to see if I can get them to come over. So you can do a little marketing, that's okay. So those are my tips for giving free hugs. It is a pandemic right now, so maybe an extra tip is, if you want more people to hug you during a pandemic, you might wear a mask while you're doing it, but that also can deter them because they can't see your whole face, and if you're smiling, they can't see you smiling. But definitely just be a little more cautious when you're giving free hugs during a pandemic. So again, if you want to come hug me in the near future, you can watch my website. I will be giving free hugs at the Artist Studio Tour in historic Kenwood on March 19th and 20th. I won't be doing it all throughout the day. I'll be doing it during certain times each day, and I will let you all know, especially if you're subscribed to my newsletter, I will let you know what times those will be. So happy hugging.